This is Miss Bloom. She loves art. Mrs. Bloom is a current art teacher in Baldwin Park High School. She has a creative mind and has a passion for art. In this interview, Mrs. Bloom discusses her life experiences in and out of school, and as years go by, she still plans to be teaching kids art and designing. What do you enjoy most about your job?
I actually enjoy the teaching part where kids are actually learning how to do art who probably thought that like, oh, I can't do this before. And when they actually realize kind of like that sometimes the simplest things make your artwork look so better, and then all of a sudden they feel like, oh, like now I can do this. That's my favorite part.
If you weren't an art teacher, what do you think you would be doing?
Honestly, I've thought about that before. My big love of art when I was in college was blowing glass, but it's really difficult to make a career out of it. And that's actually when Mr. Davidson and I kind of met and became friends, as he was a glass blower too. So it's really hard to have a career doing that, but I'd love to be involved in something. That's the whole reason I became an art teacher. I needed something to have like an artistic outlet. I'd love to be like a designer or do like record labels and things like, or not so much of the labels anymore. You guys don't have records. You have CDs now, but I'd love to do stuff like that. That'd be fun.
What are two of your biggest pet peeves?
Probably when you're talking with a student and someone else just interrupts and you're trying to like help them and guide them and say, hey, these are the things you need to do, and someone just kind of like blurts in. That's definitely one. And number two, I don't like when kids call each other names. Like it just seems kind of, and they're never creative names. Like they're just, bad names that you hear everywhere. At least they should be somewhat creative. I don't know if they're gonna call someone a bad name, I guess. I don't know. I don't like all the cussing. Yeah. Like think of another word.
All right. If you had the chance, what would you change about the school?
I'd love to have more money for the department so that I could so I could change things and just have cooler projects and things like that. That would be fun. And then I've always thought it would be neat, and maybe I'm just kind of dorky, I don't know. When you guys walk in the morning, every once in a while they would play like music, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool if like every morning when you walked in they had like some cute like little upbeat music playing? It would just be more like kind of inspiring and fun to walk into. And I thought, oh, that'd be so cool. Once in a while they'll do it, but not all the time. But I think that's what they should do all the time. It'd be cool.
What is your favorite movie of all time and why?
Still, The Princess Bride is going to be my favorite movie. Why? I love the characters in the movie. They're really kind of unique. I love the love story behind it. I love the fact that the part where she thinks he's dead and then he comes back. It's funny. It's romantic. I love the fact that the whole entire thing takes place over the fact that it's a grandpa really reading the story to his grandchild because he's sick one day. It's kind of, I guess it's like multifaceted. I don't know how to describe it. I've just always thought it was funny. It's romantic. It's cute. There's nothing really bad in it. It's not super violent or anything. Overall, it's a kind of the one of those movies that makes you feel good. That's why I like it.
Where would you go as your dream vacation and why?
Okay, I have two places I want to go to right now. One is Italy because I am Italian, so I've always wanted to go back to Italy and just kind of like hang out with my relatives. I only know a few of them, so I'd probably go hang out with those that I actually know. And then the other place I want to go back, I've been to once and I've never been back to, but I want to go back, is New Zealand. It was very different. There weren't a ton of people. I liked it's beautiful, like landscape. I also want to go to Taiwan a lot. My sister-in-law is from Taiwan, and she's always said like, oh, I'll take you back there. And so I want to go with her as my guide and go see all of her family and hang out and see what it's like. Although she said it's really humid, but I want to go there too. So there's three places. The closest I've come to meeting a celebrity is I was at a soccer game for one of my kids. I didn't actually meet him, but Will Ferrell was there. I guess he's a big soccer player, and his kids play soccer, AYSO soccer. So his kid was there during a tournament, And we saw him, and everyone, like, you could tell all the kids were like, gosh, like they start talking, and we were like, who are they looking at? Who are they looking at? And we realized it was Will Ferrell, but nobody went up to talk to him or ask him, because we all kind of knew, like, oh, he's here for his kids. He's not here to, you know, make an appearance or anything. So we didn't actually talk to him. He's pretty cool. I like him just as an actor. I think he's hysterical. And then I'd like to meet Will Smith. But he's my huge crush in life, is Will Smith. And so that's who I want to meet one day in the future.